New at 10, there have been 7 opioid overdose deaths so far this year in Duluth. Although alarming, Duluth police say overall opioid overdoses were actually down last year. Take a look. Duluth saw a decade-high mark of fatal opioid overdoses in 2023. That number dropped dramatically in 2024 by more than half. Last year, the city still recorded 20 deaths from overdoses. But it's not just opioids that causes addiction. Cocaine and meth are also common drugs found on our streets. For decades, Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge has helped people overcome their addictions through the power of prayer. With Father's Day right around the corner, Northern News Now's Ryan Hayes sat down with a graduate of the program and a father who is now paying it forward, helping young men in the same shoes he was in when he was in the midst of his addiction to meth.
You know, the only thing that I can say that's different from this place to the other treatments I've been in is that God lives in this building.
Scott Gerber says his addiction to meth began after a night of drinking at a wedding.
I drank too much, and somebody there said, hey, if you need to wake up, I know how you can wake up.
Gerber got hooked after just one use. He says all his life he wanted to be a dad.
My kids went with me everywhere I went.
But says his addiction took that away from him. After weekend use turned to daily use, his wife left and took their 4 kids with her. Gerber found out about Adult and Teen Challenge while in jail and immediately signed up.
But I knew there were people here that could help me.
He says one of the big motivating factors while overcoming his addiction was the birth of his 5th child, Ben.
It was scary, it really was, because I thought that things might not work out for us.
Gerber, now years removed from his graduation from the program, says if he didn't turn his life around, things wouldn't have been the same for Ben.
He could be a broken kid growing up in a broken family and a broken system.
But instead, thanks in large part to Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge, that doesn't have to be the case.
He's just a great kid, and he's proud of me. And that means the world to me. So.
Now, Gerber works at the same place that served him as a recovery coach, helping young men walking in the same shoes he was just years prior.
Without Adult and Teen Challenge, I couldn't have done what I've done. I couldn't do what I keep doing every day. And how lucky am I to get to come do this every day.
In Duluth, Ryan Hayes, Northern News Now.
Ryan, thank you. Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge is a 13-month program with hundreds of graduates over the last few decades.